Hey, Kelly Colger here. Welcome to the video version of my blog where I read my blog post to you and add my commentary. Today's blog post is for spa owners. It's called 3 Ways to Book More Appointments for Your Spa. Your website could do a better job bringing in appointments, and here's how. So, introduction of this article, I talk about how I see websites all day long, and a lot of them do a lot of things right. And let's get to the chase of the matter. Your spa website has a terrible user experience. A lot of spa websites tend to lose it when it comes to directing their customer on what to do when they get there. Your customer gets to your website. They are looking for directions. They are looking for your phone number. They're looking for a list of services, or they want to book their appointment online. Can they do those things within the first 3 to 5 seconds of coming to your website? One more thing they want to do, they want to understand the difference between your spa and the spa down the street. Is your spa more holistic focused? Is your spa more about medical types of treatments, more about injectables and heavier duty peels? Or are you more about healing and massage and acupuncture? If your website does not communicate that to your customer right away, you're really losing some opportunities there. So I want to list for you the top 3 ways that you can book more appointments through your website. And this is not about Booker.com or MindBody or any kind of technical tools. What I'm really talking about here is how to bring people in, engage them, and get them to take the next step with you. The next step we can find. I can help you with that. There are a million people that can help you with the technical aspects of booking appointments online. What we're talking about right now is getting people to want to book their appointments online. So number 1, make it easy. Make it easy for your customer to find the information they're looking for. You need to help your website visitors do business with you. Go to your website. Take a fresh look at your website from the eyes of a brand new visitor. If you have Google Analytics hooked up on the back end of your site, go into your Google Analytics. Look at what pages your customers are visiting, how long they're looking at those pages, and what the path they take to get to those pages is. You want to understand why your customer visits your site and what they want to do when they get there. And then you're going to take that information and you're going to put it front and center on your website. So in my experience, there are a few things that your customers are looking for. Number 1, they're looking to make an appointment. They come to your site with the goal of making an appointment. Now, they're going to call if they have to, but if they can book online, they will. And it is possible that more will book online than will call. But if they can't find the link to make an appointment, they may not do either. So even though your phone number may be in the header and your phone number may be in the footer and your phone number may be all over the place, you still want to have a link front and center on your website that says, make an appointment. They click that link. They get to a page that either allows them to book their appointment online or that tells them how to book an appointment. So even if you don't have online booking software, you can bring your customers to a page that tells them how to book their appointment. It can say, here's how you book your appointment with us. Call or text this number. Email us at this number. Whatever options you've got for booking appointments, just list them out there and make it easy. Make it easy, make it easy. Okay, so in the article, I did mention that I like to make the make an appointment button the very first button that someone would click if they go to the website and they're looking at that primary navigation bar. I usually take the home button out And because the logo is usually the home button as well, so I'll take the home button out, or I'll put it in the footer, and I'll make an appointment the very first clickable link that someone would see. But during the holidays, I'll take the make an appointment, I'll make it the second button, and I'll make gift certificates the first button, because that is what people are looking for during the holidays. So number 2, they are looking to ask a question. Anybody that comes to your website that has any kind of special situation, they're pregnant, they have recently undergone cancer treatment, they've got an 80-year-old mother that they want to purchase a service for, they've got a special situation and they want to talk to somebody about it. So make sure that they can find somewhere to ask a question. Make sure the phone number is presented in a variety of places. So I talked about having it in the header, having it in the footer on every page. I usually put it at the top and the bottom of each page, and I'll also write it in the copy when it's appropriate. So if I'm ending a paragraph with "call us with any questions," I'm going to say "call us or text us at phone number with any questions." So write it out, and then you can also make that phone number link clickable, so that if they're on a mobile phone, they can actually just click that link and it'll go ahead and dial you. And that is amazing customer service before they ever even get to you. What else are people looking for when they come to your website? They're looking for a service menu and pricing. They want to know what you offer, and they want to know what the range of prices is. So even if you only do a certain selection of your services and maybe the highest level pricing, that is still preferable to no pricing or no service menu. They want to know what to expect, and they want to know what you offer. So you need to create a clear, clean, easy to find page that lists your services and prices. For me, when I do a spa website, the services are going to be the second or third link in the primary navigation menu. I want you to keep your list of services up to date, and I want you to scrub it often. So if you stop offering a service, I want you to take it off of the website right away. It's really important. You don't have the opportunity to do that in your written menu, but you do have the opportunity to do it on your website. So keep your website up to date. I want to mention keeping the website up to date. Most of you do have websites that are editable by you, and maybe you know how to, and maybe you don't, but it's a good idea to have a website that you can get in and that you can edit when you would like to. It's important to keep your website up to date. It's good for your search engine rankings. When Google knows that you are keeping it up to date, they will rank you higher than your competitors. They like to see that clean, clear, consistent, high quality content. All right, so my tip about keeping the services up to date is listing and describing your services will also help you rank higher in Google local searches for the services that you provide. So when someone searches acupuncture, if you don't have anything written on your website about acupuncture because you haven't done a complete list of services, you have no opportunity to rank in Google for acupuncture. And number 3, I want you to build trust with your website. Websites have 2 really great tools for building trust right away: photography and customer reviews. So let's talk about photography for a second. When someone comes to the website of a small local business and they know nothing about you, or they know very little about you, or maybe their friend recommended you, seeing smiling faces of your key staff members is going to build immediate trust. It's the reason that I get on here and do videos for you, so you can see my face, so you can feel like you're interacting with me. It's the reason that people put large photos of themselves on the website. It's the reason realtors put their faces on their billboards rather than pictures of houses. Seeing the smiling faces builds trust. So have a professional photographer come to the spa to do photos of your facility and your key staff. Nothing will build trust faster than seeing the smiling faces of the actual people that will be doing the work on the customer. So nothing is going to help me trust your spa better than seeing the smiling face of the massage therapist that's going to be putting their hands all over me. Just trust me on this. Customers, people these days, they see so much imagery on the web and they can smell stock photography from a mile away. So use stock photography sparingly, if at all. And I think that goes the same for the photography that you get from your vendors. So a lot of times you'll get these really beautiful photos of these made up glamorous looking women from the lotion vendor and the microdermabrasion vendor and all the different vendors that come in. They'll give us these great photos to use, and we can use them on our website, but they have nothing to do with who we really are as a spa. Use real photos of your real facility and your real staff. Get a professional photo, especially for the hero image on the homepage. So I want a big image of you, your staff, your facility, something real on your homepage. Okay, and one other point that I want to make is that the professional photography, it's necessary for places that you're going to use the photos in really large scale, but you can use a well-taken photo from your iPhone in the smaller places. So the Our Staff page, where you're just putting a little profile photo of each person, you can put a little profile photo that was taken using your iPhone on the over to the side, and that's just fine. Okay, so the number 2 thing that you can do to build trust is the customer reviews. So nothing is going to build trust faster than hearing from someone who feels similar to me that they loved your salon or your spa. In other words, you want to make sure that people are leaving reviews on Google Plus and on Facebook after they leave. So have a process in place where you are emailing, asking for those reviews. Maybe you're having a receptionist call, follow up, and when they follow up, they send an email link asking for the review and giving them a really easy to use link that takes them right to where they would leave that review. It also is going to help your search engine placement, so it's a double duty. All right, number 3, tell your story. So we talked earlier about your key differentiator and about how you want to make sure your viewer can understand the difference between your salon, your spa, and the spa down the street. And so on your about page, you want to have a really engaging about page that tells your story. About pages very often are the second most visited page on a website. So the first most visited page is always going to be the home page. A lot of websites will see that the second most visited page is the about page, even though it's buried in the navigation and people can't always readily find it. They want to find it and they will find it. So people want to understand who you are as a business. They want to understand who you are as an owner of the business. What is your background? What's important to your business? And so when done correctly, an about page can really make the sale or make the appointment for you. But you've got to open the kimono a little bit. You've got to tell them something about your salon. Your spa that's going to draw them in. Let them in on a little secret. And then I've listed out a little outline that I would like to use for about pages. And I said, start by talking about your passions. We are all tempted to say something like, the Little Dove Spa opened in 2014, when we, blah, 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 blah. Don't do that. Don't start with the history of the business. Nobody cares. Start with your passion. Imagine how much more interesting you can make this information just by starting with, we love healing with our hands, and we almost can't believe we get to charge for it. That's an about page I want to read. I want to hear about their passion for healing. The next point in the outline for the about page would be to give some fun facts about your spa or about your key staff. So if you visit my about page, you're going to see a whole section that is just fun facts about me. And you can do the same. Just find some fun things. You know, Melissa, our head massage therapist, rides a unicycle. These are things that really pull people in, and they want to know about you. And they're going to be conversation starters when people get into the spa. Sprinkle in a little bit of information then about the business, but not the boring stuff. Talk about why you exist. Maybe talk about what your first year was like, or who you serve the most in terms of the types of customers that are coming in. Talk about the things that your ideal customer really cares about. All right, y'all. So that is a list of tips that I have collected from my years of doing websites for spas. I'd love to hear your opinion and your thoughts on what I've had to say. And I'd love to hear if you implement any of my tips and how that goes for you. So drop me a line. My email address is kelly@kellycoulter.com. My text or phone number is 803-960-5883. That's going to get you straight to me. I would love to talk to you about these things. This is what I do all day, every day, and I am here for you. So drop me a line, and I'm looking forward to talking to you again soon. Bye-bye.